For Takara Grooms and Kiana Mathnis, this was a nice day. Mathnis was one of several chefs from local black-owned restaurants giving back to those in need here at the Long Beach Rescue Mission a week before Black Restaurant Week in Long Beach. But in her case, she knew what it was like to sit in those chairs.
I was homeless.
And you went from being homeless to owning a restaurant and becoming a chef?
Yes. It's amazing what can happen if you really want it.
When she was homeless, Mathnis was fighting drug demons. So helping feed those who otherwise might not get a good meal means a lot to her. But some of the people at this rescue mission have had their lives turned upside down, like Takara Grooms.
So the fire occurred in the living room?
This fire, 3 days before Christmas, was in part of the mission that houses women and children. It's called Lydia House. The video shows a resident from Lydia House starting the fire. Officials here say she's facing an arson charge, and while some had to pack suitcases and be transferred to a local hotel,
This is my room.
she was able to stay here while the place is facing repairs. But the upheaval. Says over here, out of the ashes, beauty will rise, Isaiah 61:3. That's kind of what you're dealing with, isn't it?
That is spot on what we're dealing with.
And Mission Chaplain Tori Russell says, just imagine what that fire was like in the middle of the night for people already in crisis.
Imagine you're dealing with folks who are going through crises. They're already at a shelter, unhoused. They were devastated. They were
Were they
floored.
screaming? Were they?
Well, some were crying, some were disturbed. This also set off triggers for those who already had been experiencing trauma in their own lives.
Which is why lunch from chefs in the community like Kiana Mathnis may have gone a long way to feeding the body and soul. But what about their living spaces after the fire? Officials say they hope that they can have everything back in order in about 2 weeks or so. Because just like life,
you plan one thing, but life gives you a turn. There are some bumps in the road.
Do not be afraid.
And before the meal, they prayed for beauty to rise from the ashes. In Long Beach, I'm Hal Eisner, Fox 11 News.